Good evening, rock fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of Rock and Roll Highlights. Tonight we are going to examine the very unique musical stylings of the Boston-based band known as the Stuffings. You know, many great ideas begin with one gifted individual. Behind the happy-go-lucky image of the Stuffings, there exists such an individual. Please help me in welcoming the mastermind of delusional music therapy, Mr. Christopher Gregory.
I'm gonna announce it.
Welcome, Chris.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, very well, thanks.
You know, Chris, I'm a very big fan of your work.
You don't
Love
say.
your records. Yes, very much. And you're here to promote, of course, your new double album LP, I Strangled People.
Yeah, that's correct.
We are looking at a promotional poster for that right now. Wow, what a year you've had, huh? In the past year, you've released 7 albums with a whopping 101 songs, not to mention the 40 off your new album, I Strangle People. Let me just ask you if I could, how do you produce records at such an alarming rate?
Well, basically having a 4-track around in my apartment all the time helps with production. That way I don't have to go into a studio of any sort or just do home production. But the quality is still just as good. And,
So you just sit at home cranking them out, huh? Ba-boom, ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom.
It would seem that way, but no, I don't spend too much time.
No?
No.
Let's move along to the first album, huh? The Breakthrough album was conceptually designed as a birthday gift to your father, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Let me ask you, why did you choose to pursue such a country music approach for this album?
Well, you probably don't know this, but my father's a huge country music fan.
No, I did not know that.
And, well, I thought it would be the ultimate gift for him to be able to hear his favorite kind of music, country music, as played by me. And it's also a gift on my end, too, because I went through and, you know, learned the country music approach.
Wow, it's very fascinating. So you both got a little something out of it, huh?
Exactly, yeah.
Moving along to the second album, which came out 2 months later, called Italian Style. You decided to enter the Stuffings into the local media circus. Your records have been reviewed by such magazines as The Noise, New England Performer, and Spun magazine.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to take your music to the streets?
Well, I figured that was the next logical step. I mean, producing material only goes to a certain point, and then you got to bring it out, get it out to the kids.
Have to get it out to the people, huh?
Yeah.
Kids, huh?
Yeah.
That's cute, I like that. Let's go on to the third album, which was recorded in December of last year.
Yes.
Wolfgang Kielbasa. It's been called more of an experience than a record.
Mm-hmm.
Others have said that Wolfgang Kielbasa is an instant treasure. Some of your finest work is there. Such songs as Deep Space Echo, Neil Young and his friends Jesus,
Yeah.
and the crossover hit Your Smell is Evil. How would you describe the band's status during these recordings?
Well, we were in a very experimental stage at the time. Went through a lot of different approaches, a lot of psychedelica. We put country on the back burner for a little while. There's still a little twang in there, but we did a little speed metal, you know. Pretty
Tried
much
to mix it up, huh?
Well, yeah, get a little experience in every field.
That's nice. That's nice. Let's move on a little bit more to your fourth album, which was recorded in January, Linear Oswa. And by the middle of February, you had completed that album, as well as another one entitled Pantry Days, about animal biology.
Yes.
What would you say would be the common thread between these two introverted records?
Well, I mean, both being recorded around the same time period, and they both do have just the black and white covers, whereas the others have the color covers. But a lot of acoustic work, you know, soul-searching kind of music.
Still trying to move into break through new ground, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of Beatles influence there. They've been called, the Pantry Days album has been called the Revolver to the Linear Oswa's White album.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds
The Beatles.
fantastic. Let's move on now. You took the rest of February off.
Yep.
But you delivered 2 phenomenal records at the end of March, entitled The Atmosphere Work Grid and the very festive Easter album, multi-solo.
Yes.
You have had just a marvelous year, Chris. Where do you find the inspiration to take such abstract ideas to new musical heights?
Well, mainly just walking along the streets, anywhere really. Banana peels on the sidewalk. Any kind of sound that I hear, just changing it.
Just taking anything that you hear and
Yeah, I warp it into my own.
passing it through your body.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you're pretty close.
Wow, very, I don't know, kind of spiritual, huh?
Well, yeah, a little.
Let's take a little break from music right now and talk about some acting you've done recently. You were in a music video for your roommate, Tyler Pollard?
That's correct.
In this dreamy music video, you confront a very dangerous, scary man with a gun. We're going to take a look at that right now, huh?
Oh, great.
Let's go to the videotape. I'm going to need help, yeah.
These new ways
Welcome back. We thought it might be helpful to have Chris demonstrate some of the machinery that keeps him so innovative and controversial. So during our last few moments together, let's go to the demonstration table, shall we?
Okay.
Chris, now why don't you show us how some of this works out, huh?
Okay, well, what I've got here, this is, here, would you like to use the microphone?
I would love to use this.
Okay, basically, this is a guitar, multiple effects, and go ahead and speak into it now.
What should I say?
That's great. And then we have buttons here, which you can change the sound to, go ahead, try it again.
I'll say, mummy.
Okay,
Oh,
you're doing
close.
pretty good, but so you can do that.
Can you not wave it around like that?
It also does things like this, and others that are more pleasing, like this. There's a couple more.
You sing songs like this?
You can go through a whole bunch in one song, and you know, just change the sound around. This is flange.
This is the kind of music you make?
Well, no, I use instruments as well.
What kind of instruments do you use with such fantastic equipment?
Well, I've got a band. Oh, some of them are a little quieter. Yeah. This one isn't. I've got a banjo, a couple guitars, and you know, just.
So that's about it, huh?
Yeah.
Chris, that's nice, but let's put that down for a minute, huh?
Oh, okay.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to thank you for being my guest tonight on Rock and Roll Highlights. And I'd like to say that for more information about the Stuffings, you can write to the Stuffings International, 73 Westland Ave, apartment number 3 in Boston, Massachusetts, 02115. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
And thank you very much, my wonderful audience. And you just keep rocking, huh?
I got the scotch tape.
Come on.